So I just watched a video by Captain Cool. I'll just show an extract of just for context.
Those 15 countries or so that still maintain foreign burn the whole neighborhood to the ground. The same gang of thugs also burned down the Parliament building in the capital city, and the only building which was not attacked was the Taiwan building, the building that still flew a Taiwan flag in the Chinatown. That was the only building which was not attacked. You don't find that to be strange? Well, what about the president of Haiti? The president of Haiti was assassinated in July 2021. Did you remember that? Armed gunmen entered his residence and they shot him. Those assassins fled and hid in the Taiwanese embassy. Why did they flee to the Taiwan embassy of all embassies? Maybe because these gunmen had some kind of connection with the Taiwan authorities and they thought the Taiwan embassy would protect them and give them immunity or something. Well, I heard that the Haitian president, before his assassination, wanted to join China's Belt and Road Initiative, and he wanted to switch Haiti's diplomatic relation from Taipei to Beijing. So that is why Taiwan used force to take care of the issue.
This is relevant because earlier on in this, he said,
do you think those 15 countries that still recognize Taiwan instead of mainland China want to recognize Taiwan? Those 15 countries, the majority of them are in the developing world, in Latin America and the Pacific Ocean, in the middle of nowhere. They're missing out on the benefits of trading with the Chinese mainland market by maintaining formal diplomatic relations with Taiwan. No, the vast majority of these countries want to switch their diplomatic relations from Taiwan to Beijing. But the reason why they haven't made that switch yet is because Taiwan and Taiwan's master, the United States of America, uses force and uses coercion to prevent them from doing so. If you anger Taiwan and by extension the United States of America, well, your country might mysteriously have riots breaking out everywhere and your government might get toppled. Take, for example, what's going on in this.
So you may ask now, why am I covering this? And to that, I'll show you. These are all covering the same events, just to show it's a few sources of the same thing. This thing he was talking about regarding Solomon Islands now involves Australia. I'm just showing this. I'm not going to make any assumptions necessarily. I'm just going to show you just a few articles that is covering this. Essentially, what's going on is that Australia is sending police and military to the Solomon Islands. As I said before, I'm not going to say a statement necessarily, but I just find it interesting that this is happening as well as to what Captain Cool was saying about in his video. Again, the links to these will be in the description. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm from Australia, and ultimately it's a connection, which could be interesting to some people, might not be to others. That's how it is. And finally, I'll show you this one. This should show enough. And then I'll finish here. I just thought of showing this because it's relevant to what's said. And that is all for now as for the showing those articles as they are relevant.